All right, today's adventure is jack rebuild. Apparently the jack doesn't work, belongs to a buddy of mine. Traded him some tools for rebuild this thing. Never rebuilt one of these before, but looks to be, this is the cylinder that needs to be rebuilt. It's probably leaked all the fluid out. It started by taking these, I think, off to get that cylinder out of there. Let's see. This is like pretty jacked right there. So I'm messing with that screw for whatever reason. There's a little pump. That's the turn it on and off. Oh, this is going to unscrew here, and then the guts will come out, and that's where the seals will be. It's kind of wet, like it's been leaking. All right. Extractor drill bit, it's like left hand, it goes backward. Stupid thing on top. Okay, I don't know where my stinking battery died, but I ended up drilling this thing out like 27/64. Still all junk. I'm gonna have to chip the threads out, I think, with something. I can't get the threads out. This thing's total junk. I'll have to clean it up really good because it's got aluminum stuff everywhere in it. But there's stuff down in there that like a spring and some little rubber seals, it looks like. But so yeah, there we are. Okay, GoPro died. So what I'm doing is I'm chiseling, getting the sides down. It's actually almost out. So it should be out here in a few, and we'll assess from there. But I'm gonna have to get some type of a bolt or something to go in there. But it looks like it's finally peeling away, as you can see. Peeling away. Okay, back for day 2, since this is taking way longer than anticipated. Got everything cleaned up in the solvent. Back on the bench. I'll see if I can get this thing to be where you guys can see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I got to change this seal here. This seal here is hard as a rock, and that's this seal here, which is also hard as a rock, but they're both made out of leather. So I got to change that one, and that's, I think, a 3/4. All right, so there's that. And then this is the collar for the front, and it's got one seal, two seal, and it's got this little ring that kind of pops into there. Okay, so down in here, down in there, that's where I had to drill that piece out. So down in there, that's where the check ball, spring, check ball, spring, and then the hat goes. I don't have a new bolt yet, so I'm gonna have to get one of those. So in the meantime, I think I can put all the other stuff back in. Got a bolt. Unfortunately, it is a grade 8, which is, you know, that means really strong, so it'll be fun cutting. Anyway, this is gonna go into there. Is it the same size? No. What size are you? It's too big. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to run it down and mark it where I'm going to cut it. Alright, that's in as far as it'll go. I just mark it here and here, and I'll be able to chop it off. Alright, so that's about how much I need. So I'll cut it off right about in that area there, and then I'll just, when it's cut off, I'll grind a flat spot so I can use my screw and driver to screw and driver in there. That way it's out of the way, not hitting that, not hitting that, it's just in there. Boom! Alright. This thing is done, I think. It needs fluid, so I think it sits. How does it sit? Does it sit like? It sits like this, I think, doesn't it? Anyway, I gotta fill it up with fluid somehow or another. Huh. Okay, so I was looking at it, and this is the oil level. If you can see that where it's written right there, it says oil level. So this is the screw to do the oil level. So I got to get some hydraulic jack oil to finish this thing up. Okay, got some hydraulic jack oil. All right, GoPro died again, of course. GoPro always dies. So it's all together, doesn't work. So that was a really good waste of 2 days. So if your jack goes bad, just go down and buy one at Harbor Freight for like $100. Don't waste your time. All right, so false alarm, it actually works. I think it just needed to sit to get the air bubbles out of it. Got it all tightened her up. She works. Look at that, she goes up. She stays up. Staying up. So she's fixed.